If you're looking at getting production tutoring, it's likely one of the first questions that will cross your mind will be how much does it cost? In this video, we're going to cover exactly what costs you might expect, as well as whether or not it will actually be worth your hard-earned money. Let's get into it. So, how much does it actually cost? Across the one-on-one production tutoring industry, price ranges vary upon three key factors. One is session duration, two is multi-session packages, and then three is tutor credibility and reputation. After conducting research on the main suppliers of one-on-one production tutoring across the world, including, wrote these down, Inverse Audio, DnB Academy, Education and Base, Amoss, Fanu, FaderPro, Superprof, Fiverr, Preply, Surgical Sounds, Heist, and of course us. Here are the price ranges that you can expect from low to high and then across all the different tiers. So I've split the supplies into three categories. We've got budget freelance tutors, mid-range DnB specialists, and then we've got the premium named artists. So across these three different categories, we're going to have a low estimate and then a high estimate. So with the budget freelance tutors, this is places like Superprof, Fiverr and Preply. The lower pricing average is 15 Great British Pounds per hour, so that works out to be about 20 USD or 35 New Zealand dollars. The higher pricing average, 40 Great British Pounds, so that's about 53 USD or 92 New Zealand dollars per hour. Now the mid-range drum and bass specialist, so this is places like Inverse Audio and Education and Bass. The lower pricing average is 40 Great British Pounds per hour or 53 USD and around 92 New Zealand dollars. The higher pricing average is 60 Great British Pounds, about 80 USD or 138 New Zealand dollars per hour. Now the premium named artist tutoring, so this is from artists like Amoss, Fanu, Surgical Sounds or Heist. The low pricing average is 50 Great British Pounds per hour, 67 USD or about 115 New Zealand dollars. Now in the high tier or the high pricing average, we hit about 100 Great British Pounds per hour. So that works out to be 133 USD or 231 New Zealand dollars. Now, unfortunately, most premium artist tutors and places like the DnB Academy keep their prices behind sign-up forms. So unfortunately, I had to go and do most of my market research on community forums like Dogs on Acid and Reddit. So these are just estimates. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't see the prices of these big companies and the premium artists, but from what I've found across these communities, people have gone out, got tutoring or got quotes from these people and then gone and put it onto these forums. So it's as accurate as I could get it. So who should I choose? I'm a firm believer in you pay for what you get. Some of those budget freelance tutors may be able to provide you tutoring at a relatively low cost, but it's unlikely they're going to be able to give you the high level practical knowledge that the premium artists will be able to. That being said, your skill level should also factor into who you choose. If you're a complete beginner and you go and get tutoring from a premium artist that only focuses on intermediate to advanced level producers, it's unlikely that you'll be able to keep up with their lessons and their teachings. However, if they do explicitly offer beginner level tutoring, you can rest assured that with their reputation and credibility alone, that you're in good hands. So, how much should I spend? When you're trying to decide on how much you should spend, the number should be significant enough that it feels like an investment, but it doesn't stress you out. You don't want to invest below your means and regret that the sessions aren't good enough, and you also don't want to spend above your means and stress out that you need that money. So, how do you make sure that you get value for your money? Before engaging any tutors, make sure that you have a think about what you actually want to achieve. This could be anything from sound design to mixing to mastering to idea creation to workflow to even just the art of finishing music. Make sure you tell your tutor what it is you actually want to achieve so you're both aligned on those objectives. As a little side note, if you actually don't know what you want to achieve, or maybe you're just unsure about what music production skills or abilities you need to learn to get your music production sounding better, any good tutor should be able to help you identify those blind spots and then cater the sessions accordingly. Another way that you can get better value for money is ask about any multi-session packages. Most production tutoring companies or artists, even just premium artists, will offer multi-session packages at a discounted rate. So you may be able to get 10, 20, 30 pounds or dollars off per hour if you go and buy more than one session at once. So how do you make sure you don't get scammed? Now this is a big one at the moment because there's a lot of cowboys out there. The best way to do this is once you've shortlisted a bunch of tutors, Now go and check their reputation and their credibility. As far as credibility goes, the best way to do this is go onto their Spotify, Apple Music or SoundCloud profiles and have a listen to the music that they've produced and released. You also want to make sure that when listening to this music, is this produced to a high standard? The next thing you want to make sure is that it's recent. If they haven't produced or released music in 5-10 years, it's unlikely they're going to be up to date with the latest production tips and tricks. Now for credibility, you want to go and have a look at all the different review websites, Trustpilot, Google Reviews, even go and have a look at their personal websites. But the absolute best place to do this is go on independent platforms like social media or Reddit, where the company or the business or the person themselves doesn't have control over what people say. Have a look. Are there positive reviews? Are there negative reviews? What's the ratio between them? Has anyone been scammed before? Have a look at that person's credibility too. You really want to get a good grasp on the overall theme on whether or not this person is good, bad, or whether or not they're just even worth your time. So I hope this video has given you a bit of an insight into how much production tutoring costs, as well as how you can get the most value for your money. If you're unsure about the credibility or the reputation of any production tutor, feel free to send me an email and I'll do my own research to make sure that you're not going to engage a cowboy. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Max from Next Level Production.